Welcome back to a look at your weather. Again, looking at this almanac, there was just a little bit of rain that moved on through, and we're going to continue to see that there is going to be those chances. And those high temperatures seeing 80 in Hattiesburg, but Meridian and Jackson stayed a little bit cooler as the overcast sky kept the northern part of the state a little bit cooler today, as we were able to see just a little bit of sun break through the clouds, which allowed that ground to warm up, which made those temperatures just a little bit warmer in our area. But we'll see that we'll continue to see these temperatures sit around the 80s throughout the remainder of the week. What we're looking at is we have the stationary front located just on the northern parts of these southern states, which is going to be holding a lot of this tropical moisture as we're still having winds come from the south, which is going to allow for the storms to be produced throughout the remainder of the week. But then we will slowly see that this high pressure system is going to shift off to the north, but still dominate these southern states, allowing for maybe us to be a little bit warmer and see some sunnier skies. When we'll see those sunnier skies sit over here in Arkansas and Louisiana and into Mississippi over the weekend, but we will see that the rain will be occurring on that eastern coast as Tropical Storm Florence does have the potential to make landfall this weekend. Looking at those forecasted lows for tonight, we'll get down to 71 degrees. Still feeling a little bit humid overnight with those still chances of thunderstorms throughout the evening as well, and even seeing them maybe start as early as tomorrow morning. Seeing that temperature again sitting around the mid 80s as we'll stay mostly cloudy throughout the day, and the chance for a couple thunderstorms to roll on through the area. Seeing that again, that stationary front's really not going to move very much. It's going to be staying fairly stationary as it is a stationary front, and we'll see that it won't really move off here until later in the week when Hurricane Florence does make landfall. So we'll see it stay pretty here, allowing for we'll see lots of rainfall. Nothing looking like a lot of downpours, but we're still going to have that potential to see some totaling rainfall amounts throughout the week. Taking a look at Florence, this is what we've been seeing as it's changed throughout the week. We were seeing that it was maybe going to make a northerly loop and miss the eastern coast, but it does look like it is going to make landfall. Right now, they're suspecting it by even Friday morning for it to make landfall and bring in. There's also the potential for it to sit right off the coastal area, which would allow for a lot of torrential downpours in that area, which could be causing a lot of flooding, especially on the coastal area where there's some low-lying areas that can flood fairly easily and cause some life-threatening floods and make the area not safe. Also looking down, we're seeing that there's Isaac. This is number 9. So right now it's just off of Puerto Rico, as this is Puerto Rico. And we're going to see that it is going to track on in and try to make it into the Gulf. And there also is this little yellow axis of disturbance that's occurring just outside the Gulf as well that could make its way into the Gulf as we move through this week as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on these. Isaac is a category 1 right now and does look like it may even be a depression by it makes its way in, but we still have to keep an eye on it as we move on through. There's still this developmental area that we'll keep an eye on late into this week and into the weekend, but we'll still look like we'll be staying fairly dry, seeing that we'll have these numerous storms and then mostly cloudy skies even until Wednesday, so maybe not even seeing sunshine until Thursday. Temperature sitting just into the 90s, but then hopefully by Friday we'll be able to see that sunshine. We'll be able to come out and we can enjoy some of the sunshine as we've stayed fairly wet even last week, seeing Tropical Storm Gordon now into this week, having those storms as well to start us off as we're still seeing lots of tropical air moving on into these southern states. But as much as we'll have that high pressure system though really be dominating Mississippi and Alabama, keeping us dry this weekend, seeing maybe that sunshine come out and very humid conditions as well, making it feel a little bit like summer and not fall just yet. We're still holding on to summer here in our area, and especially with some of this rain that's moving on through.
We're not ready for fall. Mark and I like summer temperatures.
Yeah, fall to winter is like about 2 weeks.
Sometimes it feels like that, but it would be nice if there was a nice fall progression though.
I'm just saying.
Alyssa, she's ready for it. She's ready for winter at this point, actually. So yeah,
of course. Yeah, I mean, she's from Minnesota. They like it about 10 degrees below zero.
Yeah, -10. Yeah. Not here. Thanks.